showing off. Don't wanna have to wait tonight, wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight, way tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy feel?
and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second day here of the qualifiers for CyberShowdown. We've got a pretty decent match hopefully coming up today. We've got the Sussex Sharks versus Winchester Warriors, and I've replaced Dylan, and alongside me we've got Toby today. How you doing, Toby?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm excited for the games today.
Lovely stuff. I believe our first map that we're going to is Split with Winchester on the defending side. And, you know, what are we saying for team compositions? Like, what characters do you kind of want to see today?
I want to see a Killjoy, personally.
Okay. Any other characters, or you just kind of want to see the Killjoy, see those setups?
I want to see the Jet entry fragging.
Some flashy Jet plays. Yeah, that would be good. We had a couple flashy plays yesterday, a couple of aces coming out. We had, like, the good old selfie clip. That one was a good one. Yet to see any knife kills, so, you know, I mean, there's a possibility. But, yeah, you know, with Jet, hopefully we'll get those flashy plays today. What are your predictions? So yeah, we've got the Sussex Sharks versus Winchester Warriors. Just purely looking at statistics, Sussex Sharks previously had an NSE placement in 17th in Division 2 versus Winchester with a placement of 27th. So just purely on statistics with that, you'd think that Sussex would be going into this a little bit better off. But what are your predictions? What's your scoreline?
I'm predicting at least 3 maps. All 3 maps, overtimes, comebacks, everything happening.
You want to go to a third map?
Yeah, I want to see all the clutches.
All right, so we'd be going to Split for our first one. Our second map would be going to Ascent. And a third, if we go to that one, would be Lotus. So that would be an interesting one, obviously, to go to best of 3 to get all of the maps out of there. But, you know, I feel like it could be a 2-0 again. I mean, a 2-0, you know, you don't really like to see it. That's sometimes like a little bit of a bad scoreline. But, you know, 2-0, it could still definitely get some close rounds. I don't think that's like the full story. But anyway, hopefully, nonetheless, we'll be going in game soon. Can I get a thumbs up from Prod? I'm getting a head shake. So, all right, I guess we're gonna have to keep talking for a few more minutes. But yeah. So just to give you guys a rundown of the format, whoever wins this match today, either Sussex Sharks or Winchester Warriors, will play against the Banana team from yesterday in Sunday's game, which will be a best of 3, and whoever wins that will come down to the Tech Pop in Bognor Regis here for our LAN event in May, which we do not have a date yet confirmed, but best believe you will see it on our socials when we do, which I believe we hopefully have the links below in the Twitch. Please go check those out. And yeah, I'm hearing a lot of game noises, but I don't think we're going to be getting a game. Okay, we're joining. Love that. We love fashionably late players. 15 minutes, okay. It's a bit of a long time to talk, but you know what? We'll do our best.
What do you think the most popular site to go is on the first map? Is it more A or is it B?
I think it definitely depends on team composition. I can't remember which one's which off the top of my head now. I believe it's B. B is the site of a garage. That one you typically have your Killjoy, your Cypher placements, all your utilities set up on that side. So typically you want to kind of like focus any util that you need destroyed like towards that, because that's typically where you'd get your Killjoy and the Cypher trap set up. A, I mean, it's a bit more open. You've got like, obviously you can go up to like height, you can go up to heaven, you can play ramp, and then obviously you can do the obvious thing of just go through mid, take mid control. I mean, you've got your options a bit more open. So, I mean, it kind of depends on team compositions a little bit on what we're going to end up seeing.
So if the team compositions are more of a slow characters, then they might just go for mid control and then wait, compared to like Jet, who just rushes in.
Well, it depends, because you're gonna want your Jet really on to entry, but Jet typically, I believe Raze is the more fashionable pick for this. Obviously, you've got that boom, but you've got that Raze grenade, especially for clearing that utility on that B site of a garage. That's typically the more favoured duelist for this map. But you know, I mean, I was talking about like conventional like picks yesterday, and we saw a chain get pulled out, which I thought it was a little bit off the mark. So you know, I mean, we could see like wild and wacky team compositions. We could see like, I'm trying to think who's really out of meta at the minute off the top of my head, but I can't like. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think of like an agent off the top of my head. It's just completely gone blank. There's too many. Stop adding agents, Valorant, please. There's too many for you to keep up at this point. Who would you say then? You would kind of like, because obviously you spoke about Killjoy. I'm being just told by Prod that Cypher's good. I'm aware of that. Don't worry. Cypher obviously, like, you know, with that B. Am I right with saying that B is the site with Garage? Because I can't remember which one's A and B. Even Prod that doesn't that plays Valorant more than me had to think about it. Okay, yeah. So I was right, but yeah. So yeah, you get your Killjoy, or like typically, obviously, your Cypher, which is the more played Sentinel for that map. You get your Cypher trips and everything, and all your lineups towards that site. And then yeah, hopefully you get like that raise, which obviously you get the boom bot, you get your grenade for clearing ramps and everything. Yeah, Omen, which I believe is a more fashionable smoke. I mean, Omen, I'm looking at my list on like the notepad on like all the team compositions for the map. It's basically just Omen, 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 Omen for the smokes. But, you know, I mean, it would just be interesting to see a bit of a switch up in team compositions and people not just play meta and mirror. I mean, we didn't exactly get mirror comps yesterday, so
Yeah.
I think we just kind of hope for like a bit of a switch up.
Yeah, hopefully some unique selections.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm gonna just intensely stare down Prod and hope that we go in games soon because some of these stuff. I'm gonna stop talking about the weather in a minute. I'm gonna pull that card. I'm gonna just talk about the weather. And shut. I've got my glasses on. I can still barely read that. I've been showing like the typical thing of like get your phone out and write something on the phone. I've got my glasses on. I still can't read it. The partnerships, yeah. So obviously we spoke about it a little bit yesterday, but once again, shout out for partnerships with NSC, Gamers vs Depression, and Odd Trinket. Big ups to Odd Trinket. Obviously, we had a bit of a partnership with them last year of a wide swing, and we're going to get like a little miniature trinket made for all the players that win. So that's very nice. And obviously, we've got a nice little bundle from NSC for all the winners of online qualifiers. And also, shout out to Gamers vs Depression for the partnership that they have with us today. I am just going to start talking about the weather in a minute. I hope you know. I hope you know that. You can tell that waffling's not my strong point.
So, which of these maps is your favorite map today in the best?
Well,
of three?
I would have to say first and foremost, I'm not particularly looking forward to Ascent if like when we get to that, because Ascent, I'm sure a lot of people also share the sentiment with Ascent of that it's been a competitive map pool for so long. It's a really odd map. Everyone knows how to play. Everyone plays the same team composition. It's just going to come down to whoever can aim better, pretty much. Like at that point, or like maybe someone will go, hey, let's just pull out something really left field on Ascent. But you know, I think that's probably what I'm least looking forward to. But I think if we go to third map, Lotus will be very interesting because Lotus, I feel like there's so much you can work with the sites. So I think that's probably going to be my favorite. But obviously, that means that we have to go to a third map. So
yeah, I think Ascent is the one that I've played the most, probably.
Yeah, Ascent's like the most well known. So but yeah, I am kind of glad that we haven't gone to Icebox yet, because I will say right now I do not like Icebox at all. But I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Haven yet. We saw Fracture yesterday, which was a pretty good map to watch. I think I quite like Fracture, like from a casting and like viewer point of view. Haven, I feel like I don't know. I feel like Haven would have been more likely to be picked over Split, but then obviously that was Sussex pick Split. So you know, maybe they're just really good on Split. Maybe they're going to pull like an insane team composition out, smash out the park, 13-0. We saw a pretty dominating scoreline yesterday on a 13-2 on the first map, so maybe we'll see something similar. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they did their research and found out that the other team doesn't really play the map.
Maybe do a little bit of like typing in the names on the Valorant tracker, a little bit of stalking,
exactly.
find out all like just like check the score, check in like the previous matches. It's like they've just lost every match on Split. And it's like, right, we're picking Split tomorrow then.
Yeah.
On topic of the Valorant tracker, though, we don't actually have the ranks, unfortunately, for the Sussex team. But from insider info from Prod, we've been told apparently Sussex might just sweep this one. But you know, their words, not mine. I'm not taking responsibility for that from the broadcast. But in terms of Winchester, they've got a Diamond player, and there's 2 Ascendant players, an Immortal and a Plat 3. And once again, there's a similar dilemma that we had yesterday of we didn't actually specify if this was your peak rank or your current rank. So, you know, maybe this Immortal guy's only got like barely touched Immortal, and he's told us that his rank's Immortal and his current rank might be Ascendant or something. But you know, I mean, we don't have the ranks for Sussex, so it'll be interesting to actually see what the kind of skill level we're going to see today.
Well, in that case, they could all be the highest rank, and we just don't know.
They could just all be Radiant players. They could also just secretly be in VCT, and we wouldn't know. But I feel like we'd recognize the names at that point. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Just waiting. Yeah? We're gonna get the man with himself, right? Would you like to take the mic?
No, it's fine. Hello, guys. I'm the observer. I actually hope that you can hear me. Hello. Yeah, we're currently waiting for the last player, and you wanted to talk about Valorant or what? We can discuss about it. Hello. Is it picking up? Hello.
Yeah.
Want to talk about Valorant at this point? Hello. Fuck. This is pretty interesting actually. It's the first time I've done it. This is I am. Yeah,
We're not normally here.
Yeah,
so-
I'm the official observer and analyst of this production team. Never done analyst in my life. Yeah, I want to see very good games today. And wait, what maps are we playing today? Oh, we got Split. I haven't did the veto, so I should know.
Yeah, this guy did the vetoes.
Yeah. I just want to say I think we're gonna see a lot of Theo today, just because it's so good. Yeah, it's just so good. And is it? I don't know. Can you? Oh, that's
okay,
perfect then. That's perfect.
I can.
Oh, maybe it's the cable. Yeah, look at that. It's a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Plus, I think I want to say, guys, if you go on the third map, we're probably gonna see some Vice today. And we haven't. Have we seen? Yeah, we've seen Vice gameplay actually yesterday, yeah. But not much though, because of course, like they didn't like the opposing team didn't go onto the Vice side very often, to be honest. But we can even see it on Split, I guess. But it's very improbable. I want to say though. I want to say it's very improbable. Apart from that, I want to see some waylay action. To be honest with you, but since we're not allowing all the glitches, all the waylay glitches and bugs, I do not think the team are gonna use them. I actually wish they would use. Cause I think on Split, especially on Split, I think the waylay can be technically better than Jet. To be honest with you, I would say, but because of like the double dash, but yeah, technically yeah, but we're gonna see. I'm just excited to see and observe these beautiful games today, guys. And with this, well, we have we're missing for one player, which currently restarting his PC. Did it 3 times, and so we're just waiting, and we should be fine though. It's gonna come soon, guys. Trust. Stay tuned. Is it? Yeah, stay tuned. Like that. Wanna go? We can do that. Yeah. Have fun.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Davy, Mr. Prod and Observer. We're going to go to a 5-minute break now, I believe, just while we wait for this poor guy to restart his computer. That's really struggling to load Valorant, apparently. So, yeah, we will see you guys in a couple minutes.
See you then.
Will Portsmouth Paladins be able to use the crafting table to craft the win? At the moment, it's not looking very. That was a push. I think of a bell. Don't worry.
Anyway, guys, we saw a moment going aggressive towards that double satchel onto A, find that opening pick, and now we're seeing once again Paladins trying to make their way towards that C site. But Vance finds one chicken bomb through the smoke.
Oh my god! It brings a tear to the eye. Chicken bomb to the bloody moon.
Flash gonna come out. Enki not able to find the third. It's a 2v2. It's a 2v1. This dream is still alive for Paladins.
Nitro on their own now. I feel like the diffuse is going to come in.
The diffuse.
No, wait. Stunned off. Yeah. Oh. Is that an ace?
Not
an ace to finish it.
Oh my god. The 2v1, it didn't look doable. He had to cross half a map, it seemed like.
Yeah, he's done the Bogner
that.
5k to get to the ace.
To get to the H3 not finding first blood on that one. Johnny right then shut him down.
It's going to be rough. PTO. Oh, with.com.
Members of Paladin are closing in on them. We've got 4 members stuck in that area. Enki could make a huge play. He's able to find one, but now they know where they are. Nitro finds one at advance. Enki finds a second.
Oh my god. And the showstopper and the Omen ult have already been used.
Enki getting caught out by the Breach ultimate. Flash gonna come out. Enki not able to find the third. It's a 2v2. It's a 2v1. This dream is still alive for Paladins.
Nitro on their
Player
own now.
standing.
And I feel like the diffuse is
The
going to come in.
defuse. The defuse.
No, wait. Stunned off. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Is that an ace?
Nice
An ace to
from the
finish it.
ace to
Oh
finish.
my god.
The 2v1, it didn't look doable. He had to cross half the map, it seemed like.
Already. Oh. You know, I told you, H3's got their head on a swivel.
He catches one behind. H3
Spike
doesn't,
planted.
guys.
Boom.
Looking.
Oh.
Pete comes out behind.
Enemy
Enki
remaining.
finds one. Knows where the other is.
No, why's he got the phone out? Oh! He got the phone out! Clip that! to win the map.
I check the DMs and then shuts him down right in the head.
God.
It's a beautiful little 1v2
Phone out.
Mate,
Defenders.
Is it a selfie quick
Everyone, take a
kill?
test tube. Thank you.
Wow.
Let's collect some.
He's got like this gun. So don't worry about it, guys. I still got the kill.
Wow.
It's around, surely. Let's hit some flint and steel activation right now. Oh,
Shock something.
Davi's doing some coaching on the observer role. Oh my god, here goes the clove. Oi, oi, oi.
Chicken bog. Good jogging.
Last player standing.
Whiff. Unreal whiff. Unreal clutch. Flint and steel. Already. Oh. I told you, H3's got their head on a swivel.
He catches one behind. H3
Spike
doesn't,
planted.
guys.
Boom.
Looking.
Oh.
Pete comes out behind.
Enemy
Enki
remaining.
finds one. Knows where the other is.
No, why's he got the phone out? Oh! He got the phone out! Clip that! to win the map.
I check the DMs and then shuts him down right in the head.
God.
It's a beautiful little 1v2.
Phone out.
Mate,
Defenders.
Is it a selfie quick?
we're going to see Osu Mo do that double, but Enki.
What
Enki
the
finding a
hell?
double might keep them
Davi's
in
just
this
paid it
game.
out. Yeah, players, keep Davi guessing. He's trying to predict stuff.
Enki on a third. There's two members
Ace.
left. A 2v5 is a
gonna bait
tall
this,
ask,
surely.
even for Banana.
Spade for an ace. Can't do anything. Yeah?
Enemy
Show him
remaining.
what's what, show him what's what.
Spike down
Finds
A.
one. They've
He's in
got
drop,
one
he's in drop,
lurking.
man. Just push it, Come on.
Surely.
Do your bits. Behind you, bro.
Gets one, I mean.
Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you still want me. I hope you still need me 1,000,000 years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time we left the ground. Let's leave for an eternity. Sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. Starting from your love.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the CyberShowdown online qualifiers, the second day. We've had a couple of technical difficulties this morning, but I believe we're all good to go in game now. That player has managed to restart his computer successfully, and I believe is now finally in the lobby. I believe we're all good to go in game now. I'm getting a thumbs up. That's promising signs. There we go. Lovely stuff. Split is our first map of the day, and we're seeing that those jewelers pick come out. ISO, I think. Okay, you know what? It will be interesting to see an ISO. We're seeing that Ray's conventional pick that I spoke about earlier. That Yoru, I literally said this on break. A Yoru would be pretty cool to see. I have slight questions why we're seeing a Yoru, ISO, and a Neon.
Yeah, I'm seeing a neon. That's the finger blasters, isn't it? The ultimate.
Yes, that would. Okay. The swap to go. That's a bit more conventional. Okay, right. That's fine. Thank God. I've still got a couple of doubts about the ISO, but you know what? The last time I saw someone play an ISO, that I had complete concerns about. It actually turned out very well. So I'm willing to hear him out of the ISO, but I think they've gone on to the Jet now. So I think in terms of team composition, it's pretty standard. We've got that Cypher pick. We've got the Breach that I think is probably going to be pretty key on this map. There you go. I've got K9 Bullet on the Cypher there. Not seeing any lock-ins yet, so there's still time. They could be baiting us. That could be funny. Got the Viper coming out for Unstable. I think that's probably going to be a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, you can use the Molly, you can do the post plants. I think, but definitely in terms of getting a bit of control on A, that'd be pretty good with that wall, so you can block off Heaven. That'll be pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely think with the set utility pieces at the start of the round to get to the site is going to be key in these games.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, we've got the team compositions all locked in for the minute. We're seeing Winchester opt for that double smoke play with the Viper and the Clove coming out, which I think is going to be a little bit interesting to see. I personally, currently, I kind of favour Sussex composition with the Breach for Cypher and the Omen. It's a bit more conventional. And again, like I said, I spoke about it on the break, saying that I'd like to see a Euro. I think that those flashes and that low potential would definitely be quite interesting to see.
I'm not seeing a Jet pick. No one picked Jet.
no Jet, no flashy operator, and then immediate dash plays today. But the Razors are definitely a bit more conventional on this map. Like I said, taking the control with ramp, using that boom bot to take space is definitely going to be quite important. So I can't say it's unexpected. These are definitely more expected team compositions than what we saw yesterday. But with the ISO pick, you know what? If you can convince me, then fair enough. I'll accept it. I like the plushie. K9 Bullet showing us a little plushie. I like the way his eyes bulge out like that when he squeezes it.
Yeah, huge eyes.
It's quite cute. Anyway, going into the first pistol round, we'll have to see what these two teams can bring. We're seeing those Cypher trips pretty conventional towards that B site around the garage. So, we're off and away, and we're seeing Psych already taking a bit of space towards me, getting that flash up to Heaven, going to be getting a little bit of space forward. That Breach Concussion is going to come out, and his Concussion is going to find a nice little pick easily onto the Clover. It's now a 4v5, numbers in favour. Milk getting the ISO damage, it's not enough to save him with the shield. Finds one. Milk finding two, being defender on the site there. There's 2v3 now.
They're really swarming the B site.
Yeah, Rashiram now making a little bit of moves towards that Heaven. K9 Bullet there to back him up. Spiker's gone down. We've got 3 members now for Sussex Sharks, just playing time. Smoke going to go up to Heaven, going to put a little bit of a stop in there. Moves for now.
2v3 is still possible.
That drop down. A little bit of a whiff. K9 Bullet finds one. Numbers are looking a little bit more even, but now it's a 1v2 for K9 Bullet on half HP. Can he make it happen? And he cannot. And it's the pistol for Sussex Sharks.
Maybe it will be a quick game.
No, we can't call that off the first round. We can't, surely. Anyway, a Guardian coming out for you, Tucker. I'm gonna. That's a little bit of an issue. You know what? I think that'll be an issue. I don't know how conventional the Guardian is of all things to be.
Guardian on the second round. I feel like that isn't really a good purchase.
You want to be going for that force on the second round. Also, you've got that economy, and you know that the team that lost the pistol is going to be on that weaker economy, saving for that third round. So I think so 100% we can expect these bigger buys from Sussex, but I don't know how conventional Guardian is. But regardless, you know what, if they make it work, they make it work. They should have the advantage going into this round really with in terms of their gun power. K9 Bullet defending on the site, using that utility, trying to buy a little bit of time, trying to make anything work, but just playing in the smoke now. Just to get one pick of that economy would be huge damage. And it's Dougie finds one. Unstable now, low HP, going to be holding up top that Heaven side by ramp. And Spiker's going to go down for now. Nuggy catches one player, very low HP. Unstable goes down at the top. Nuggy knows there's one there in the corner. Flash is going to come out. Both players here are just smoked off.
With the low purchase.
Oswald's a little bit of damage, swings the smoke, isn't able to find anything, and it's a quick clean headshot. Sussex Sharks take that second one. But, a little bit of damage. It was good from Winchester just to find that one pick. I mean, any damage is some damage in the economy, honestly.
And now they can get into the first buy round. And they can already get the Vandals in.
Absolutely. You're seeing now, we've got those Guardians. We're seeing Sussex opt that save there. But, they're keeping hold of those weapons and that shields. But, we're seeing all the Vandals and armor coming out for Winchester. So this one might be a bit more even.
Yeah, I think I favour Winchester in this round compared to Sussex, looking at the guns.
Just purely on the guns, I agree. But, if Sussex win this, that's going to just snowball their economy even further in this game. And Nuggy, Psych with a beautiful teleport on mid and is able to find with the Bucky. That's going to be huge damage. Psych finding a second. This is not looking good for Winchester.
I really thought they would have this round.
That was a big whiff. And Milk, once again, defending the site, but that shield from Soup, it's enough to make the damage count. 2 players left. Guns in hand. They've got a bit of a gun advantage, but, you know, with a numbers advantage, it's not there for them. And Sussex, if they take this one, it's going to snowball their economy so far, but do they know there's a member there? In heaven. Unstable, going to find a clean one. Numbers look a bit better. 2v3. There is still hope in this round. The 2 players are playing back site. Unstable, and the other member from Winchester going to be moving this one slowly forward. They find one. It's low HP. Kano with one. There's one left, and it's like it's up top in heaven.
1 versus 2.
It's 1v2 of low damage, and Unstable finds a clean headshot. It looked dicey there for Sussex, but you know it was a risk they had to take with that economy. And at the end of the day, it was Winchester. It would pull it back with those Vandals in hand.
With the Teddy celebration at the end.
With the Teddy celebration. Shout out to Teddy. The real MVP so far of this game. Yeah, it was a very dicey move there from Sussex to be saving that round. But, you know, again, it could have paid off massively for them. But at the end of the day, you know, a beautiful push by Unstable and K9 there at the end, I believe it was, to in a number disadvantage as well. But numbers back in their favour. Beautifully done. And now 2-1. Currently still up for Sussex, but, you know, it was to play for.
Yeah, they're playing quite fast. So I was expecting it to be a little bit slower. Or the teleport from... It's not Yuri, is it?
Yoru.
Yuri.
Close enough. It's like finding one. Concussive comes out. It's a beautiful headshot from K9. It was, if the execution wasn't quite there, the plan might have been good in theory. And Rush over his open teleport up and Unstable. Oh, that wasn't Unstable. That was Nuggy rather. Finding the kill onto Soup. And Spike is going to be going down. Yutaka taking a lot of damage around the backside. Double satchel from Rush over. It gets onto Spike. But now Yutaka finds one, but shuts him down. It's Gumiyushi on the site now, the lone defender on a 1v3. Is it doable?
I think it can be. He's in a good position, hiding in the corner, waiting for the first one.
Double satchel.
Misses the shot. Oh.
And it's a quick clear out from Winchester, finding themselves a bit more pace now, getting back into this game. You know, I think that Yoro at the beginning was a little bit dicey. The execution wasn't quite there. The plan, in theory, it was very well thought out. The Yoro ult comes forward, finds a player, breach stun comes out, stuns him. You know, you come out the ultimate, it should be a quick clean, but K9 Bullet having none of it, shutting him down right in his tracks. I mean, I think that's kind of where it started to go wrong a little bit for Sussex. It was ambitious. Maybe they thought they got a little bit overconfident there, but, you know, K9 having none of it.
Yeah, it definitely snowballed from that moment onward in that round.
Yeah, the opening picks can make all the difference sometimes. I definitely think hopefully Sussex is going to walk away from it and be like, okay guys, let's not perhaps fool around quite so much on that one. It was a little bit of a risky one, obviously, to uncloak right there in the Yoro ult. Lovely little Cypher smoke there. Going to be covering up a little bit of ramp. K9 doing a little jump here. Going to get all that info about where the players from Sussex are for now.
It's you and me.
They're really playing a group-top game here, aren't they? They're not really separating. Oh, a 1v1 arena.
The main expansion comes out and Soup is the favoured one there. Shutting down K9 Bullet.
And that's the end.
Gumushi going to be
That's very
planting.
cool. Oh, gets the first.
Rashiram trying to get out of there. He's got members to back him up there. Unstable's there. Omen not able to find anything. Rashiram finds one with the boombot, and it's a 3v2. Gumushi is on the site. Milk and the other members from Winchester are pushing up now. And
One enemy remaining.
Razor comes out. And he's just looking for him. It's one member left. It's a 1v2. And it barely
misses.
scrapes past their head, but Rashiram's there anyway. Just put a little bullet in the head.
That could have all gone wrong. They missed that shot, and then the other player peeks.
Yeah, the showstopper might not have been quite as a necessary commitment to that round, but you know what secures them nonetheless. I mean, you know, if you're going to hear that ult line, you're going to be a little bit scared. And now going into this 5th round so far of the half, 3-2. Looking like a lot even scoreline than we saw yesterday. But even seeing Sussex Sharks going for that save by at the minute. Try and like save a little bit of economy for now. We're seeing the Stingers in hand.
Yeah, they should group up somewhere and push one location.
Yeah, obviously they're going to be playing for that garage, which going to be playing a little bit faster paced, I think. Nuggy going a little bit further forward there. Gets a little bit of info, spots a couple of players. Syke once again pushing aggressively towards mid. The breach concussion comes out, but it's not enough. Rashiram finds it onto Syke and puts a bit of a stop in their tracks for now. The Viper wall is out. Rashiram. Oh, a lovely shot of Yutaka through the smoke. It finds the Sheriff headshot. And now Unstable in the smoke. Spam comes out. Unstable finds one, but now we know they're Are we going to find another?
the
And
second was
Gumayushi
there.
finds one with the stinger. 30 HP. And Sheriff in a dream.
Sheriff and the spike.
3v3 now. Yeoman going to be moving up a little bit. Milk doesn't know he's there. Soup gets caught out. Oh, he's still in the smoke.
Hiding in the
Milk!
smoke. They don't know where they are.
Player
They don't know where
standing.
each other are.
Spike down. One enemy
And
remaining.
there's one left. 85 HP. Clive has been used. He finds what he knows where the other one is.
Oh,
And
what a
it's
clutch.
4K for Sussex Sharks to find themselves back in it on the save round, no, but nonetheless, beautifully done there. It was a little bit but dicey at the beginning, but Milk finding themselves with their back turned. Human was able to barely get through the smoke unnoticed and was able to find kills where it mattered.
Amazing turnaround on the final kill there.
Absolutely, and now we're seeing full shields across the board. We're seeing the Vandals, and we've got a little bit of a dicier buy now for Winchester with the half shields coming out.
That goes
It's a
there.
little bit rough, but you know they've got the ultimate advantage. But K9 Bullet's got that cipher out the ready, the neural theft. And we've seen that rank control go so early, but we're seeing the judge on the other side of that. You know, if the players from Winchester and Sussex are going to push that. The double satchel comes out. The judge is enough to find the kill, just barely. While the members from Sussex find themselves onto the site. Couple of sprays through the smoke, not able to find anything. Nuggy finds one. The stable finds a lovely second, and now there's 2 members now left going to the site.
Last player standing.
The stable finds a lovely third, but gets shut down
1
quickly by
versus 4.
Soup.
Turn to a 1 versus
1v2,
3.
they know where they are. Low HP. That Soup finds one. Can he find the second? And the third that he needs.
He knows where 1 out of the 2 players are.
Enemy remaining.
It's the
Soup
third.
finds one. It's a
Seems to
1v1.
know.
It's a 1v1 with domain expansion. Ultimate comes out. That's what I'm calling it now. And he finds the third. He finds all 4 that he needs to in the clutch from Super. Beautiful clutch there. The domain expansion ult comes out from Sussex Sharks. I apologize. I'm just.
That was
I know,
absolutely
I'm just calling it
amazing.
Domain expansion. No.
Absolutely
Beautifully
amazing
done.
clutch.
Clip that. Everyone in chat, clip that right now. Beautifully done. That's our first clutch for series so far, and we're in round 7 or 8 rather, I believe it is now.
Yeah, round 8 now.
Well, what a beautiful clutch there from Soup. You know what? You've convinced with the ISO pick. Beautifully done.
I like the grouping up from the attacking side. That's really good.
Caught one.
K9 Bullet, Sheriff in hand. Going to do a little bit of shoot through smoke. We're going to back up a little bit for now. While the rest of the members from Winchester come round. We're seeing the Sussex Sharks grouping up a little bit, playing for that slightly more open spike plant position. K9 Bullet getting past the stable, finds one for Judge. He's in such close quarters. Is he able to find another? Is able to get out with his life. Nuggy up top with 21 HP and a dream with the Sheriff in hand. Are they able to find just one? Members from Winchester Warriors, low HP. Milk gets spotted, finds a beautiful one through the wall bang. Soup is able to find
It's
one.
the first. Oh,
They get
misses
taken
the
down
second.
by Unstable. Utaka finds one. It's a 1v2 now. Viper Split has come out. Is Unstable being able to find the fuse? Neural Theft comes out to secure this.
Takes
He's
the
able to find one
defuse.
for a smoke, but he doesn't have enough time.
He's sticking it. Oh.
And Utaka is able to shut down Unstable. The Viper's Pit was a bit of a dicey commitment there, especially with Neural Theft coming out to counter it, but in the end there was not enough time.
I was surprised they went for the fake defuse there.
Yeah, they unfortunately just did not have enough time for that one in the end. But the ults got committed. It was, Unstable played beautifully there with the Judge, was able to get round and get enough points up, was able to get the Viper's Pit out to try and get the defuse, but in the end there was not enough time, unfortunately. Going in now to the 9th round in this half. 3v5, a couple round leads so far for Sussex. But, anything still to play for.
It seems like this map favours the attacking side, it looks like.
I think for now it's just where Sussex are playing.
You and me.
Like with beautiful TP to back, flashes one on site. Is able to find the pick. Soup finds one into Unstable, and is able to find a pick there. Is able to find another. Rest of members from Sussex are swarming the site now, and it's the singular K9 Bullet up top, and a quick dink in the head from Soup to close out the round for Sussex.
That was a series of missed shots there for Winchester.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate in the end. Quick and clear-cut round, and we're seeing Winchester now on a little bit of a weaker economy. We're seeing the Sheriff and the Light Shields coming out from those teams. You got a couple guns in hand, but not looking quite as nearly as strong as Sussex at the minute.
Looking at the scoreboard, we can see that it's just been strings of rounds. It's been 2, then 3, and then 4. There's never been a one back streak.
Absolutely. Sussex so far getting a lot of momentum and snowballing a bit into this game. You know, Winchester definitely have to come out with something to put a stop to this momentum at the minute. With the Bucky in hand, it's a bit of a risky one. Is he going to go through a smoke? He goes through a smoke. The members from Sussex do not know he's there. He's going to back up for now. Psychonaut again with the ultimate. Going to find Milk up top with that info. Unstable. He's going to get caught. Rashiram goes down in the kill feed. It's like going to be coming out up top of heaven. Kano, but it was Sheriff and a little bit of a dream. The clone is going to come through smoke. He knows it's a clone. He knows it's the bait.
How did he know?
Last player standing.
It's like going to be going down for now.
Spike planted.
What, 1 versus 4? Winnable?
I mean, there's one player on from Sussex on low HP, but Nugget as well, similarly on the 45 health. It's a tall order. And the concussive blast gonna come out from Gibiyushi and just gonna seal the deal.
So there are 2 rounds left of the half now?
Yes,
Do
there's
switch
2
after
rounds
12
left.
rounds, yeah.
9 free curse. 9 free curse. Anyone, is it possible? I mean, obviously, we'd love for Winchester to get a couple more rounds on the board in this half. They've got a lot of ultimates coming up online, which might be able to seal a couple rounds for them. But, you know, I mean, like we've been saying, Sussex are really snowballing with his lead so far in this half.
Yeah, but again, Winchester's buy is really not looking very good. They've got 2 marshals and what's the top gun? A Bucky? Is that? No, it's not Bucky.
I couldn't see it before we went away, but I believe it was a Bucky or a Judge. That shotgun, I mean, you know, shotguns are definitely something to go towards. And again, defenders from Sussex go towards that mid area, which, I mean, the spray for a smoke, it doesn't even matter that Winchester are playing in that mid area. Sussex is right there, spraying for a smoke, is able to find one of those opening picks. And, you know, with Winchester on a weaker buy and now in a man disadvantage, it doesn't look too optimistic for them.
They don't even need to see the players to kill them. That's crazy.
A good spray for a smoke can make the difference sometimes in getting a kill. Couple of utility procced
Only
on
one
that site, but Spike will be going down for Sussex, and it'll be a retake.
Spike
Unstable
planted.
with the Judge in hand, I believe that is.
I think this is the first time that they've gone to the other
A
side.
beautiful combo there. Not going to get caught out. The paranoia's going to come out. The rest of the members from Sussex going to close in on him, and it's a quick little dink in the head from Psych on Nugget. And Unstable once again find themselves in position. Both players from Sussex know where they are, and the Judge in hand is not going to be able to do much, but it's a flawless round for Sussex.
Last round in the half.
Last round of the half. Obviously, Winchester were on that save that round, so they're walking into this round with big guns, big shields, and a lot of ultimates online. Hopefully, this could. I mean, if they're gonna do it in a round, they've got everything in their pockets they can use on this one.
And if they get this last round of the half, it sets them off for good momentum in the pistol.
Yeah, they need that confidence boost right now. Obviously, they've got a couple rounds this half, but you know, so far with that 6-round lead on Sussex that they're walking away with right now, you know, they've got to find something to stop them in their shot. I'm sure I'm going to be finding one, but your TP comes out and it's not enough. And it's like, you know, he's got his questionable ults so far in this game. Cobalt's not going to be coming out. And Stable finds one of the molly.
No distractions.
Oh, and he's pushing the smoke. Pushing around the side. Oh,
Unstable once again, the only one left on site. Members from Sussex going to be moving around a little bit. Breach flash comes out. Teleport onto site. Members from Winchester going to be backing up a little bit. Unstable is able to find one.
doesn't really know where to look.
Unstable
there.
is able to find 2. He's on a triple kill at the minute, but gets shut down by Gibiyushi quickly. Gibiyushi finds a 3rd. It's a 1v1 scenario now. And the last round of the half, Breach ultimate comes out.
Hell of a job.
And it's slowed down a little bit for a minute now.
40 seconds
Concussive
left.
blast comes out. Concussive blast comes out from both breaches. Milk on the health advantage now going into this one. Is he going to peek? And it's not enough. And he whiffs it at Milk. It's another round. Finally where they needed it for Winchester.
Switching sides.
Finally, it's not the 9-3 curse, but is it an 8-4 curse? Finally, Winchester being able to find a little bit of confidence, getting that round where they needed it. Going to be going into this pistol round, hopefully with their heads held a little bit higher.
If they win the pistol, they'll probably win the game.
This goes here.
I mean, I'd love that optimism, but you've got to have that confidence sometimes in these rounds. With a 6th round, you're just getting lower and lower. You need that confidence boost sometimes. You need that little bit of a pick me up.
Yeah, you need that. You need one of the teammates to step up a bit to give some momentum back.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, so far we've got. I mean, it's still anything to play for. We can 100% still be having those dreams of going to that 3rd map. At the end of the day, this was Sussex pick. So, if we go to a next map, Winchester could be finding themselves a lot better off. And Soup played aggressive at first one, stable, finds the pick though, and you see Utaka move it down to mid. There's 2 members there. Boombot comes out. Utaka is able to find one, isn't able to find the 2nd vote, and it's a 4v3 now for Sussex. Numbers not in favour of Sussex for Arvin Psych. Going to be moving forward a little bit.
4 versus 3 now in favour of Winchester. Oh no, they've switched sides.
Yeah, they've switched sides. Psych is able to find one. Is he able to find the 2nd? He's able to find the 2nd now, and he is able to just about barely not get out of it. Civil does find it through a box, and it's a 2v2. Members from Winchester are low HP. Members from Sussex up top. They know where the members are. Are they able to find it? Spike going to be baited. Nuggy is able to find one. And it's a 2v1. Low HP though. Gets tagged. Finds one.
Oh, nice shot.
A 1v1. He pulls out the flash. There's low HP. And he is able to find it. He does able to get taken down. He's got to play slow. He's got 9 bullets. Is he going to peek? And he does. He finds it just barely by the skin of his teeth. Gumayushi with a dicey one there, pulling out the flash at the wrong time. But he's able to find it. And it's 9 rounds on the board for Sussex.
That was nice angle holding there, just waiting for the other player to peek. That was amazing.
Beautifully played. It got a little bit rough there and risky at the beginning. That flash timing, that could have cost them almost everything in that round. But regardless, they walk out of it. So, we're going to be going into this next round now. Obviously, we've got the save by coming out for Winchester as expected, and Sussex going to be on those bigger weapons with the judge in hand, the bulldog, and those stingers. So, going to be playing a little bit further forward. That judge obviously in hand. Soup playing a little bit forward on that garage. Going to be getting that ult point down. Do they know that Milk is on the corner? Is Soup going to play any further forward? Going to be doing a little jump peeking. Not going to find anything for now. Going to just be...
This is almost a free round for Sussex here.
Almost. Any damage that Winchester can do here is a bonus. That's all the goal is, really. Just a little bit of damage that they can. Get the guns out of hands for Sussex and stop them from spiralling. And now Winchester playing a bit more together. So they've got to play with what they can to their advantage with those pistols in hand. And for now, we don't see any other members, obviously, from Sussex on the B site. But that wall coming up on the side for utility, the tripwire. Utaka is able to find one onto Nuggy. Do they know it one?
They might be able to get the spike plant. That's good.
He's sticking it at 6 HP and the spike does go down. And now this might be a very interesting play out for Winchester. They're able to find one. Utaka finds 2, finds a 3rd before being taken down by Milk. Psych finds one with Bucky. And it is just clear cut as day for Sussex taking that round. It got a little bit dicey though. 2 members, at the end of the day, with pistols in hand from Winchester. 2 players down. Any damage, any little helps.
Yeah, that was a good eco, getting the spike planted there. Extra. Can you get extra cash from planting the spike?
You do. You get, I believe, it is 200 or 300 extra credits for planting the spike, and plus also
300.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, spike plant is 300 extra credits. So 100% that commit. I mean, free HP on that one was a bit of a rough stick, but regardless, that's another 300 credits in your pocket. So now, obviously, we're seeing Winchester with those bigger guns, with the Vandal coming out, but Gumayushi with the Judge in hand at that smoke. But double comes through. Double satchel is not enough as the Judge has a lot to answer on that one. So going to be teleporting out, just getting out there. For now, the members from Winchester are going to be just playing back around that A main area. Not much to do at minute. Gumayushi just playing with that Judge and that smoke. So dangerous, but Nuggy finds a beautiful one through the smoke there to even out the numbers. And Gumayushi takes a dive for it. He's able to find one, but gets traded out. It's a 3v3 now in this round. As David finds a beautiful one on Utaka unsuspectingly, and mid Psych holding that top ramp area. Now the other 2 members.
They're starting to slow down now. Working out what they're going to do with the round.
Unstable, he pulls out a gun to do his there. He does. He finds a beautiful one to Soup, but it was a close call there. Psych, and then getting pulled out. K9 bullet, putting a bullet in him. And it was a little bit of a close one there. Got a little bit close, but Winchester, they're able to find it. They're getting a couple rounds on the board now. 5-10. It's still a very big ask for them to close that gap. But you know, it could still be doable. But we're seeing Psych with the operator come out, the first one for this game.
I reckon if they get double digits, they'll start believing. At the moment, it's just damage limitation to build up their confidence for the next map.
Absolutely. Getting the fingers warmed up, getting everything online, maybe getting a little bit of practicing. Psych with that aggressive. A double satchel's going to come back. We're going to have that info. We're going to peek it. And Psych isn't able to connect with the shot. They've got that info there that the operator is being played. So you're going to be playing forward again in that garage area, securing that ult point with no members from Winchester to be seen over on that side. And for now,
Looks like it's going to be an A finish here, looking at the map.
The operator in the field. Going to be slowing down. She finds one onto Nuggy for that opening kill. Smoke going to be going down. Gimishi plus going out. Playing a little bit forward in the smoke. Flash baited. Going to go out. Not going to be able to find anything. As similarly, other breach utility comes out. I'm going to be backing off for now. Ooh, slow down a little bit. You finds a beautiful one onto Unstable, and the neural theft comes out. Going to be getting that information down. For sure, I'm going to be backing up a little bit. Does not want to be caught when a neural theft goes active through the smoke. Grenade! Psych. Getting naded out, backing up a little bit. Operator coming out, but for now, the members...
Can they make the operator work? Hasn't managed to get a kill yet.
Not yet. Soup, going to get that ult point. The domain expansion ultimate's online.
25 seconds left. They might run out of time.
We're going out. K9 gets taken down, and Soup takes the 1v1 and wins it. Milk, the last member left, and he's surrounded, and it's a flawless round for Sussex. It's like a little bit, maybe not being able to find quite as much as he wanted to on the operator, but regardless, it's still in his hands, so maybe he can make it work this time. He's gone off for regen shield and gone for a full shields this round, so you know, definitely looking a bit stronger on the boards for the Arsenal in Sussex. But, you know, similarly, Winchester, they've got themselves a couple of weapons. I mean, that Sheriff in hand is far from ideal, but they could still definitely make it work with a well-placed headshot.
Yeah, it looked like last round Winchester were looking a little bit lost. They didn't really know what they were doing.
Yeah, a little bit lost, a little bit stuck in place. Soup going to be going forward, double tap. It's going to be active spray through the smoke with all the members of Winchester there. It's extremely risky. Rashiram going to be getting the spray. Is going to be failing once Soup gets traded out.
This is absolute chaos.
Nuggy making it work for the Sheriff as they would find one, picking up a gun for themselves. It's now a 3v4. The numbers in favour of Winchester. Gamishi going to be watching that, gets the information that the players from Sussex have passed over. Are we going to expect him to be back before the flash comes out and K9 Bullet trades him out? And it's a 4v2 now for Sussex.
Well, the flank.
Itaka behind is able to find one, puts some numbers. One favor doesn't expect the second, is not able to find the second. Stable takes him down. Psych with the lone operator, the lone sniper, the last one on the field. Can they make it work?
I reckon they'll probably have to save it.
Big teleport.
Probably for now. Just playing a little bit slow. That member on ramp though, unstable. They would find it. Can they get the operator in? They're not going to go for the op. I don't know if they know that it was in his hands. But regardless, that operator getting dropped is going to be quite detrimental for Sussex.
Yeah, it's quite an expensive purchase and haven't been able to make it work yet.
It's expensive purchase and a big commitment. Now, you know, we're still seeing pretty comfortable buys though. We're still seeing obviously those full shields and those guns coming out. I mean, we're a little less to work with after this round if it falls through for them. But you know, playing field's looking a bit more even. We've got those shields as well from both teams. And for now, Nuggy going to be doing a little bit of shot along A long. Going to be getting that info that Sussex are pushing towards that side. A beautiful spray through smoke, but Psych trades Rashiram out.
Doesn't expect the second.
And is unstable. Finds a beautiful molly on Psych, and he's not able to use the gate crash out to get out in time. Stable now. The Viper's pit online. Spike will be going down, and it's a 4v3 with numbers in favour for Winchester and the Viper's pit to enter.
3 versus 4 situation.
Utaka finds a beautiful one onto Milk. Numbers now more evened up, but still to push through that smoke with the paranoia as well going out. And Canine Bullet finding one onto one of the members of Sussex. And Nuggy gets taken down, but the Clovolt is coming out. It's a 3v2 still. Soup finding Unstable. Viper's Pit is now down.
Last player
2 versus 2,
standing.
they're making it
Utaka
work.
has found 3, and it's Nuggy, the last one left with the defuse
2
being
versus 1 now.
baited.
No, they have to sick.
And he's not able to get it.
No time? Is there time?
There's enough time. And that all fell through.
Match point.
That all fell through from Winchester when Unstable just barely got caught out in that Viper's Pit on the corner. It was just in the line of sight. It was a beautiful reaction to shut him down. But unfortunately,
Yeah, it was looking
Winchester
like
couldn't
Winchester
find it.
had the round. They
yeah,
had
that
the
Viper's
sight.
Pit. That Viper's Pit should have made all the difference, but yeah, Unstable finding themselves caught out. Sussex were able to shut them down where it mattered, and now, without Viper's Pit on such a long cooldown, they're not going to be able to find that at all to secure themselves next round. We're going on to match point. We've really got to see something big from Sharon with the showstopper to secure this round. Well, we're going to map 2 already. And he's not able to find it. Utaka find a beautiful shutdown. The neural theft is going to come out.
4 more kills now.
Nuggy, it's a dicey 1v1 he tried to take, but Super tried to shut him down, and it's already a 3v4. Unstable. There's no members from Sussex all right on the other side. It's 2 members from Winchester to make this work. I think that's what they know they are. Unstable was able to find one, isn't able to find the second. It's a 1v3. Canine Bullet, do they know where he is? Winchester might be on the quieter side, stealthing around a little bit. Canine, so uncontested on this side of a map.
And they also need to find the spike as well.
He's also got to get the spike. They've got the spike down as well. He's got to kill all 3. He's got 40 seconds to kill all 3 members and get the spike down. And
The
he's
lucky
playing
teddy
with his
bear's out.
plushie. He's playing with a teddy bear. I would be too in this situation. It's a bit stressful.
Yeah, it's like a
30
stressful.
seconds left.
And it's a beautiful shutdown from Gibiyushi.
Defenders win.
Shutting down
Time to go
Winchester Sofa getting back into this round. And it's a 13-6 currently for your scoreline on Split. Our next map we'll be going to, as Split was Sussex's pick, we will be going to Ascent, which was Winchester with Sussex starting on defending side. So we'll have to see if Winchester can get a bit more momentum in that game. Hopefully they're all warmed up right now. And you know, they might be bringing their A game to the next one, hopefully.
Yeah, they were starting to get some momentum near the end there.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Right after our 10-minute break. So we're going to head to our break now, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon for our next match.
See you then.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets.
Fading again, but I won't give in to you. Don't say goodbye, don't make me cry. Don't say goodbye, don't make me cry. Fading again, but I won't give in to you. Don't say goodbye, don't make me cry.
Heard them say our best days pass us by, and most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid I wake up when I die, and it is too late to climb any mountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal. 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 Sometimes I feel that my luck's run out. When things don't go to plan, I kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real, this life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over.
Hello, guys. Welcome back after the break. You are joining us for day 2 And map 2 of our best of 3 series of Sussex versus Winchester. Before the break, we saw a 13-6 for Sussex on the map split. And we're now going into our second map, which is Winchester's pick on Ascent. Tell me, Toby, how you feeling about that last game?
Yeah, that was good. That was the 1 versus 4 was spectacular.
Absolutely. We got a lot more clutch plays from yesterday, which you will be seeing hopefully on our socials later on. We've got a lot of flashy moments so far, and we're hoping to see more in these next few maps.
I'm hoping the teddy bear brings a little bit more luck to Winchester.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we will be going to Winchester's pick with Sussex starting on the defending side. So fingers crossed, we might see a bit more momentum from them. That first game, obviously, we saw a couple of rounds coming out from them, but Sussex were just snowballing away with it. But, Winchester warmed up now, hopefully. Maybe we'll see a bit more from them. Again, this is their map pick, so we'll see.
I feel like Ascent is more of a fast-paced map because it's quite a lot smaller compared to the first map, isn't it?
Yeah, we will certainly have to see. You've still got that mid-control, though. That's so important. And we're going straight into the game with the absolute mirror compositions coming out from both teams. For conventional, you've got the Sovers, you've got the Omens, you've got the Jet, the Killjoy, and the KO. Absolute standard that you can expect from Ascent. So I'm kind of excited to see what these teams pull out. It's not about team composition on this map. It's about how you use it. So we'll have to find out.
It will be the better aimers will win, probably.
Yeah, it'll come down to a bit of aim duels. It'll come down to that important utility usage. But a mirror comp, this is the first time I believe we've seen a mirror composition so far in our online qualifier series. And Ascent would be the map for it. You're going to see, obviously, we're getting the Killjoy utility being conventionally put down. We're seeing, obviously, those mollies, the alarm bots coming out.
Placing swarm
Grenades coming out, like you would on that B site.
Yeah. 10
Sad
seconds
seal,
left of the
no.
buy phase here. Just shooting the graffiti, normal things.
We're seeing Suit placed towards that mid lane with the ghost in hand. Gonna see if we can get any picks, but so far it looks like Winchester are gonna go for that A site push. That Omen smoke gonna be coming out. Stable gonna be playing a little bit slow. Well, that presence will be detected by the KO knife. Gonna be coming out. Gonna be knowing where they are, the members from Sussex.
I think that's slowed their momentum. They've already backed up, just like that.
We're seeing Sweep moved up a little bit into mid. If Winchester decide to move around to that catwalk side, that could prove detrimental. Sweep, we can see, still playing around that sight line. Moving towards covering B, and for now, going to be getting the info. He's going to go round to that spawn side. This could prove very bad for Winchester. They're moving so slowly here. That Omen smoke going to be stopping from entering A. And Soup gets dinked for the head. Is extremely low. Going to be backing off for now. Rashiram going to be going for it. Stable gets suppressed, but it's going to be able to dash onto that site. And now Winchester making moves. Find one down.
Fails to get the first. Looks Heaven gets the first.
Rashiram able to find free. Uman on site now. S&M.
One enemy remaining.
Dougie takes him down.
It's
one player
versus three
left.
now.
It's Soup with 35 HP
left.
from a beautiful headshot earlier on his unsuccessful flank. Spike will be going down. It's Soup just trying to see what he can make work. Gonna find a member. He's not find anything. I'm sure beautiful headshot to clean it up. It's a round for Winchester in the books. A beautiful pistol round, much needed with that confidence boost after that last map.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that last kill was a wall bang as well. That was really good.
A little bit of a clip maybe through that wall, obviously with that angle on top of the boxes onto that catwalk there, Heaven on A site. And so now obviously we're seeing the conventional thing. We're going to see those pistols coming out for Sussex, and we're going to see the Bulldogs, the Guardians coming out for Winchester. Hopefully going to be able to snowball their momentum a little bit more now.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the shotguns give you even more cash, which is probably why they're viable.
So going to be a little bit aggressive.
Take flight.
Obviously they've got those weaker pistols. And we're seeing 3 members from Sussex in the pistols in hand going to be playing so aggressively. They're going around to that attacker side spawn already. And then with the Paranoid coming out, going to be trying to stall a little bit. Is able to find it, gets it's decent damage onto Milk though. And we've got 2 members from behind the alarm. It does get triggered.
Oh, this is really fast flank.
And Rashiram there to find him. Are they able to find one? He's able to find all 3 members of the flank. It was a plan well thought out from Sussex to go around the attacker side spawn, but it was poorly executed. And it's a flawless round in the books for Winchester. Lovely stuff.
That was a really good second round for Winchester there.
That was absolutely finding themselves more of a footing now in this series. Sussex You know, I mean, it was ambitious going round. Obviously, it was what they had to do. You've got those pistols in hand. You got to make work what you can do. I mean, it was unfortunate they weren't able to find anything. Obviously, we're sharing with the Guardian in hand. Was just able to shut down that push from their spawn side. And now, going into this third round, we're seeing a couple more guns on boards. We're seeing the regen shields. We're seeing the light shields. We're seeing more of the Vandals and Bulldogs coming out there now. So hopefully, you know, Sussex might be able to pull a little bit back in this one.
Yeah, with the Vandals, definitely. In the third round, we hope to get a first round of the half.
It's like going to be having that sonar dart out. Going to be caught out. No wall bang is going to be possible with those ascent changes to the wall.
They're rotating around. It looks like they're going to end A here.
The jump peak
two
from
members.
Soup is a bit risky. Unstable is going to catch them out. He's going to have that info now that Sussex know that those players from Winchester are moving around. A beautiful flash comes out. Soup is able to find one onto Unstable. Spike goes down.
Going for more of an info play here.
The Shuram is caught out. Presence detected. They know that that player from Winchester is there. Sussex
Well, they
have the
expect him
spike
high up.
down. He doesn't. He finds one onto Soup. They don't expect the higher up play.
They had the high ground in that moment. He's holding the angle.
And for now, Shuram back. Guard in hand has proved lethal so far in this game. K9 bullet.
30 seconds left.
It's a bit close. Near gets caught out by Psych.
Seems to know there's a player there.
And for now,
20 seconds
slowly
left.
does it. 20 seconds left. We're going to need a quick execute. Giving holding it, finds a beautiful shot in the head, but Milka's bed right back in it to find the trade. And now
10 seconds left to plant the bomb.
10 seconds left. S&M is able to find one. They've got 6 seconds left to find it. Ugly finds one, but is it enough? He's got 3 seconds left. It's not enough time to plant the spike.
Clutch.
And it went so well from getting onto that site, but they did not get enough time. And a beautiful shutdown to K9 Bullet, and he's able to find 2.
Taking away the weapons there at the end of the round.
Taking away the weapons there at the end was just a kick in the teeth there. And it's 2 rounds on the board, but you know, Sussex able to find one with the timing from Winchester just not quite being there. But you know, they've got the better weapons now. They've got the Vandals. They've got the bigger shields. Unfortunately, Sussex, they've got the sheriffs coming out. They've got not much in terms of shields. So you know, in terms of gunpowder.
Yeah, it looks like their economy is starting to snowball out of control.
Nowhere to run.
Absolutely, and it's an early Hunter's Fury coming out. He's able to find 2 though. Super's able to find 2 on the flip side, evening up numbers. But Gumi goes down in mid. Psych finds 1 with the sheriff, and it's a 2v2 now. But the members from Sussex are slightly low HP and even lower HP. Now the member going down, it's 20 HP, and Psych with a dream.
1 versus 2 situation.
Unstable, very low HP. They're going to move towards that site. Spike going to be going down now. And Psych with 20 HP. Not 26, 20 HP, sorry. And a dream. Maybe just looking for the exit kills. He's got the Vandal in hand. Can he make it work?
Yeah, and there's no shield either, so you really want to just save the weapon, probably. If you don't find a pick in the next, 10 seconds, you'll probably have to back up.
Surely, is just to play for those exit kills, the CT spawn.
And Winchester is
maybe
playing
with
together.
a little bit of timing, he can do it. He's found one. Donald going to come out. Does he know where the second member is?
Doesn't look like it. He's pushing the site slowly, checking the angles.
Shot not going to come out.
He's going to have to stick it now if he wants it.
And from behind, Unstable finds the kill. It was a beautiful and honourable try by Sight, but in the end, not able to make it work. As 3 on the board now for Winchester. And they're finally finding some confidence. They're finding themselves rounds on the board. It's already looking miles better than it did in that last game for them.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon the first map was warm-up for them.
And now we're seeing what you wanted to. We're seeing Soup coming out with the operator in hand on the jet.
Oh, here we go. The B hops round the corners, getting the entry kills. That's what's going to happen.
And he's going. This might be bad. Unstable is going to be going that B site potentially. And we're seeing obviously Soup moving up, creeping up with that operator in hand. Now, moving a little bit slowly. And Unstable with a beautiful shutdown onto Soup. There
Jet
is no
versus
hope
Jet
for that
there.
operator in this round. And now the members from Sussex going to be rotating round. Winchester still defaulting here, just playing a little bit slow, waiting for Sussex to show their hand.
Looks like they've like really practiced this map.
Psych finds one onto Milk. In mid, I believe that is. Getting caught out. Winchester. Alarm bot going to be going down. They know it. They've got that information. And BMM finds a beautiful one onto Unstable.
And there's no trade. No trade from the team.
No trade coming out. There's no duelist here for the entry. I'm going to be pulling out that sonar dart. But with the 2 hostiles detected from the KO knife, Gamushi going to be having that information that they are going for that A-site plant. And the members from Sussex all going to be moving around now. And it's a retake now for Sussex Sharks.
It's a 2 versus 4 for Winchester.
S&M with a greedy teleport trying to get up top. Rashiram finds one. Nuggy gets taken down. It's a 3v2 numbers in favour for Sussex, but a drop down. Rashiram is able to find one but gets traded out. It's a 1v1 and Gavushi finds it onto K9 Bullet and he is not able to find that clutch for Winchester. It's another one on the board for Sussex.
Try again.
That all happens so quickly. Grouping up to retake the site. Good trades.
It was a good execution by Sussex on the retake with the members dropping down there. Rashiram was able to find one there on the drop down. But K9 Bullet then finding themselves in that 1v2 scenario. You know, Rashiram wasn't able to find as much as he needed to on the players that dropped down. And unfortunately, you know, K9 Bullet got shut down quickly after that. And Sussex find themselves a little bit more in the game now with 2 rounds on the board.
Looks like there are 4 out of the 5 ultimates ready on the Sussex side.
And Soup immediately popping those knives. They play aggressively in that B lobby.
Oh, pushing mid. Ambitious.
Unstable. Taking that space up in mid. They've caught Psych out. Does he know they're that far forward? He finds a beautiful one onto Nuggy, but do they know that Unstable is this far forward?
Well, they definitely do now with the smoke deployed.
Yeah, they do now. They've taken so much aggressive space in mid, but Soup from behind with the knives out. He's going behind them.
Oh, the flank.
This could be a huge flank from them. Rashiram Payton his head out. He's able to find one. Does he know the second? He's able to find a second with a third behind on Catwalk. Can he find it? He dashes up. He's not able to find the third. Kaylin, but a beautiful shot from Marshall. He's able to find one and able to find a second on Gamushi.
It's a 1 versus 3 now. So many trades happen all at the same time.
K9 Bullet with 35 HP and the Marshall in hand with against 3 members of Sussex. One being on very low HP, granted.
Doesn't even have the spike.
Doesn't even have the spike. The game plan here might just be to deal damage as much as possible.
30 seconds.
30 seconds
yeah,
left.
probably just looking for damage. Although if they find the first, then maybe.
And now K9 sneaking around the back. 13 seconds left.
Yeah,
Can he just find a kill?
10 seconds
Do a
left.
little bit of damage.
Oh, the timing. Just came off
Psych,
the
and he's
angle.
able to shut him down. It's a clean shot with the Outlaw. Picking the Vandal back up, guns in hand. Beautiful round. Sussex finding more footing now. It's 3-3, an even scoreline in this map.
Definitely feels like a more even map.
Yeah, and Soup coming out the operator. It's the other Jet's time. We're pulling out the op. I believe Unstable had it last time.
Placing swarm grenade.
We're gonna have to see. You know what can be made work. What can work with on the operator. I can't English that correctly, so we're gonna pass up that sentence.
Nice pre-fire there. Oh, they're grouping up. They're pushing quite fast this time round.
Comes out and S&M
Gets a double.
finds a triple on the smoke. It was aggressive push there for Winchester to move through with his Sonodot coming out. S&M finds a 4. Is it an ace? It's not the ace. K9 Bullet stops it in its tracks, but it was a close one. Beautiful one there for the Omen on the side of Sussex. It was aggressive push there for Winchester with the KO up coming out, but it was not enough. S&M was the force there to stop it.
Yeah, they really wanted to group up. Gets the first.
K9 Bullet finds one, but it's utility overwhelm for them. And defenders win. Sussex taking another one on the board. Starting to make themselves a little bit of a snowballing lead here, winning the last 3 in a row.
Yeah, Winchester really wanted to group up there and just snowball over the site, but it just didn't work out for them.
It was an ambitious one. Again, they had the right plan. They had the game plan there. They were going to push forward through that Omen smoke, through that default Omen smoke there on A main with the KO ultimate. But, you know, Sussex, they had the player there. They had S&M there to answer.
Yeah, hiding behind
4K.
the smoke. You never want to push a smoke as a player.
Couldn't quite find the ace. Would have been a beautiful clip. But 4K, regardless, is enough. Sweep able to find that opening kill with the operator. But do they know the player from Winchester's cross? K9 bullet with the sheriff in hand could be devastating. And is gonna... Okay, trade's gonna come out. Killjoy ultimate's gonna come out. But similarly, we're gonna see, obviously, it be destroyed. The Hunter's Fury. S&M getting flashed. Now the members from Winchester going to be going for bait. Nuggy finds one into Gamiushi. Spike is down, but still not going to stop push from Winchester. Going to be moving forward and getting that spike down.
Yeah, extra influx of cash. 3 versus 4. You can
Psych finds one onto K9, just lurking on B main. Soup. Is he going to get called out? He does get called out, the operator. And Nuggy. Does he know? He should paranoia this. Paranoia comes out from S&M and Nuggy is able to find one. Duno second is up there. B&M a little bit of a whiff, but finds one regardless. Is quite able to kill the second, but it's low HP enough that Psych is there to seal the deal, and it's a defuse now and a round on the board for Sussex.
Yeah, starting to get some momentum back. Sussex.
5 for 3 now. Winchester looked so good at the beginning of this half, but now Sussex 4-round lead now, or 4 rounds. Apparently, that they've had in a row rather on that lead. We're starting to get a little bit away with it. 2 rounds, obviously, anything can still happen. But you know, 4 rounds in a row, they're getting that momentum now. We're seeing the operator still in hand for Soup. But you know, the economy's still strong. We've still got Vandals coming up for Winchester. So
yeah,
you know.
I think Winchester need to play a little bit slower. I think going fast hasn't really been working for them.
For sure, I'm going to be going for. Going to be tagging Soup. He doesn't care. He's going to ego peek it. Does he see him? He doesn't go for it. Little bit of damage. Just a little bit of a hit in the armor. Not going to matter much. I know where the operator's being played. Members from Winchester are going to move towards mid. Unstable. Very far forward. Flash comes out. Isn't able to dodge it. Gamiushi does not go and secure a trade with that flash.
Yeah, neither player wants to peek there.
Doesn't dodge the flash correctly. Flash going to come out again. Gamiushi just going to back up. Both flashes committed now, which is not good for them.
Slowly creeping forward into mid, into the depths of mid.
Members from Winchester playing cat, all moving up a little bit unstable at that top, very far forward. Top of mid, B&M.
Unable to hit the shot.
Shutting them down.
Or as I said, B&M there, not like the store, BMM rather. Psych able to find one.
30
Soup
seconds
gets
left.
traded out by Unstable. Operator no longer in hand. BMM finds it onto Unstable, and it's a 3v4 now with numbers in favour for Sussex.
I think they're running to B.
Going to be moving around. The members from Sussex in that CT side.
It's a free site. They can plant the spike.
Killjoy City going to be notifying them, but 13 seconds. S&M finds one onto Nuggy. It's a numbers disadvantage severely now for Winchester.
Gets the first. Gets the second. The third. Gets the third.
Milk. He went so far forward there.
1 versus 2 now.
S&M. Do they know where he is? He finds one. But low HP. Gonna TP, and he's able to find it. He doesn't hear the TP. He doesn't see it. And S&M is able to just save that round from what would have been an amazing comeback for Winchester.
Yeah, that would have been absolutely unbelievable. Good use of teleport there right near the end.
We had the Killjoy lockdown come out and then followed by the Hunter's Fury for the side of Rashirim and Winchester it was, and then Milk just went so far forward and was able to find those 3 members of Sussex in spawn. In the end, he didn't quite get the notification that the member had TP'd over.
So is there a sound cue when
Yeah. It maybe just unfortunately he didn't quite hear it or was out of range, but he did not know that TP had happened.
Yeah, I had no idea.
And came out of the smoke completely unaware. But now Soup, operator again. He finds a beautiful one through the smoke. The timing there was everything. but Nuggy now is going to keep moving forward with the loss of his teammate on catwalk. Going to be taking up space up mid. Winchester looking towards his A main side. K9's going to come out.
Yeah, not shy at all to take that fight.
Nuggy finds Gubiyushi around tree. Go back up for now, but the members of Sussex are closing in around him in mid. Is he going to get caught out? Surely he does. It's a whiff from Psych. Nuggy finds one. He doesn't find another. Gubiyushi able to find it out. The members from Winchester are overwhelmed by A main site and going to be pushing forward. Stable isn't able to find it. Gubiyushi still holding that tree strong until Milk finally puts an end to it. Milk going to be using that KM Molly up top. Going to be planting the spike.
2 versus 2 now.
Nearly
The spike is
mollies
about to be
himself.
planted.
Spike going down 2v2. Soup with the operator in hand. Can he make this work? Milky finds
Sees
a
the
beautiful
head.
headshot. He sees the second, is able to find it. BMM. Killjoy versus Killjoy.
1 versus 1.
The drop down. Doesn't know where he is.
Has
He's looking in
no
the wrong
idea.
area. The timing could be everything here. He doesn't know where he is. He's clearing the bottom. Does he know? And it's not enough. K9 Bullet.
Timing didn't-
BMM completely unaware. The timing was everything. K9 Bullet securing that round of a 1v1 where they needed it.
Yeah, it felt like that was a 50-50 on who won that fight right at the end.
Absolutely. It felt like when you're like, what is it? When you're playing with your friends, you're like playing like tag and you're going around a circle.
Yeah.
And one of you's going one way, one of you's going the other way, and you're completely in the perpetual.
Yeah, like cat
endless
and
motion of
mouse.
Going,
Yeah.
Going the opposite ways.
Don't overthink it. That's my
But anyway.
alarm out.
Winchester finally finding themselves a dot on the board there. Got a couple guns in hand now, and it's a weaker buy now for Sussex. We're seeing Soup with that sheriff. Could only hold an operator solo with Sherm. Going to be tagging him. And Psych, a beautiful one there with the outlaw. Going to be finding one. And the members from Winchester still going to be playing towards that B side for now.
It's playing a little bit slower.
Slowly.
All the
Soup
timing.
cannot find that one shot that he needed. K9 Bullet shutting him down. And for now, going to move in a little bit towards him. Psych, is he able to find a second one for the outlaw?
Expects the peak.
We're going to pass up that flash. We didn't see that. For now, members from Winchester very far forward towards his top mid side.
They seem to have a game plan going into this round.
Psych still with the outlaw. Going to be the Omen ult's going to come up to that back. Psych, Gumiji able to find one. Psych gets taken down by Milk. 3v3 now, but do they know that S&M's on the back of Psych? Milk trying to take it. And it's one member left, Milk. And members from Sussex closing in around him. 15 HP. He can't find it. And a beautiful win there from Sussex, where the economy was not in their favour. They were able to find it, get a couple of guns. It's the last round in the half now. With 7-4 on the scoreline, still a bit more even than last time.
Yeah, definitely. I really thought at the start of the game Winchester would be having the momentum. As we saw, they got like 2 or 3 rounds in a row, and then they just stopped.
Winchester finding themselves a little bit of footing in this game, but on their map pick, still not quite the scoreline you might be hoping for. 7-4, but you know, it can still will be everything to play for when we sort round. In the last round of the half, we're seeing Soup again, that operator in hand.
Yeah, it seems like this map is favors defenders, so maybe Winchester can bring it back in the second half.
We will have to see. Knives going to come out. Sight once again, holding that sight line. Is going to be suppressed. The members now for Winchester going to be moving up. Nuggy gets taken down by the Killjoy turret.
Soup tries his luck through the smoke.
Sight finds one to K9 Bullet. Soup with the operator still checking that mid. Not going to find anything. 3 members now for Winchester stuck in that B lobby area. And now it's just Sussex just have to play the waiting game.
45 seconds left on the clock now.
So Popped is able to just barely connect one on BMM. It's like pulling out the Hunter's Fury, isn't able to find anything. A beautiful teleport though, catches Rashiram completely off guard, unstable, 30 HP and a buck. He doesn't quite catch the member up and he gets
the timing.
with the flip of the Sheriff. He's able to find it, and it's another round on the board for Sussex. Final one in his half, 8-4 on the scoreline going into the second half of this match.
So Sussex will be switching over to the attacking side, and Winchester will be going onto the defending side.
Yeah, we'll have
Switching
to see.
sides.
Obviously, because this was Winchester's pick, Sussex chose the side which was to defend first. So we're going to have to see if they could bring the same kind of heat they have to the attacking side.
Placing sentry.
Yeah, and like last map, if they win the pistol,
Alarm bot out.
then they'll set up good momentum to maybe have a comeback for Winchester.
Absolutely. Momentum, both for economy and confidence in this game, can mean a lot. And that can all start from a pistol round.
They'll have to have a good read on the game, on what Sussex are going to do on their attacking side.
Yep, it's a fresh start, potentially, for these teams.
Looks like they're grouping up outside of A.
Great smoke coming out once again.
Take flight.
Milk going to be backing up a little bit. Molly's going to come out to prevent the members from Sussex from going too aggressive.
Nearly getting swarmed there.
BMM finds beautiful one to Nuggy, just getting caught out. Both there. Sure, I'm going to be finding one. Because you know the second member's there. Super's able to...
Oh. Tries their luck and fails to hit the mark. Spike's now planted. 2 versus 4 situation.
Spike down. 2 members from Winchester on his defending side trying to get maybe a little bit of damage, get some numbers back in their favour. K9 bullet biding time in the smoke. For sure, I'm on top of heaven there. Going to be throwing out a shock dart to clear that area. But the 2 members are underneath. Soup!
One enemy remaining.
And its reaction speeds making the difference. He's able to find one, is able to find the second. Rishiram finds one, finds
well, 1
another.
versus 2 now.
It's a 1v2 with a member from Sussex on low HP.
Doesn't
Is it
seem to know where the
doable?
spike's planted.
Revealing area.
Needs to jump down and
He's
hit
not
them
got
both.
enough time though. The 2 members from Sussex on the underneath able to secure that pistol round for them. 9-4 now in this map. It's not looking too good for Winchester.
Yeah, Sussex are running away with it now.
Absolutely. You can see those long streaks of rounds that Sussex have won so far in this game, and it's looking to be another one unless Winchester can find an answer for it, which for now obviously they're going to be on that save round with that economy, and we're going to see the buy coming out for Sussex. So if they're going to find something, it's probably not going to be this round.
Yeah, they're looking at least a 10-4 deficit going into the first buy round of the half.
And for now, a little bit slower. Spike going to be dropped obviously towards that CT side. So they've not made their decision yet where Sussex are going to go. Presence is going to be detected stable, maybe pushing up a little. Sure, I'm going to be getting caught out by that Killjoy turret. Going to be backing up for now. Sussex just going to be playing this one a little bit slower. Taking space they can. Joran going to be going for tree. We know Gumayushi is not playing that spot.
Yeah, I think they're trying to work out if there's a stack or something because they're playing really slow, clearing all the angles really slowly.
They're much slower. That pistol, you know, get a little free tap in the head. That could still mean a lot. Risham holding that close angle, the dash from a jet, but Super's able to find it anyway. Still a misstep on the dash, but regardless, able to clear it up with the gun.
Looks like they've got a free site. There's no one home.
Milk is able to find one on S&M that got caught
30
out of mid.
seconds left.
Psych finding one onto Nuggy though. It's a 4v3 for Sussex. Still damage to be done by Winchester if they can find it. But in a retake scenario, still we're going to be popping the dash ready. Going to be getting caught out by Killjoy. They know where they are. Psych finds one with the Outlaw.
Not ready yet.
Now, few members, Milk and K9.
Just trying to see if they can do any damage in this round.
Just playing it slow. Obviously, those pistols are far from ideal. But Milk
Turret
with a Vandal could be walking out with a gun. Does he see the tip of the
One
barrel?
enemy
Psych.
remaining.
It doesn't even matter. Gumayushi's there to find it. K9 bullet finds one. It gets traded out. It's 10-4, as predicted, for Sussex for now. But this is where it could possibly change. We're seeing the guns coming online for Winchester. Could this be the start of a new streak?
Yeah, I reckon it could be if they get this first round with the Vandals, they group up, go into one position, swarm mentality, they'll be able to take the site and then plant the spike and just set up post plant the situation and hopefully win the round.
Yeah, Sussex again opting to keep those weapons, which if they win this round, could just almost secure the win. Really, that's going to snowball their economy even further. So Winchester, they've really got to make this round count with what they've got. Going to be catching out a couple members in mid with that drone. Get a little bit of information. But now got 2 members from Winchester, from Sussex, moving up. Think about space towards market. Rashira is able to find
Spike
one.
down, B.
And Spike goes down as well. That's going to be so much information. They're going to know where that Spike is down. Sweet, moving towards their clearing market. Rashira moves back onto that B site now. For now, playing slow. All members from Sussex stuck in that area. And Rashira finds a beautiful one onto BMM. Numbers not in favour anymore for Sussex. Nuggy finds
like
another. Can't find a third. Sweet. Finding a trade. 4 HP
One
though.
enemy remaining.
He usually gets taken down. It's 4 HP left for Sussex. And Winchester, I said it, where it mattered, if Sussex had won that one, they were just going to snowball and drive their economy even higher up.
Yeah, but Sussex went for the bonus round, so they'll still have money to buy Vandals going into the 11th round of the half.
Yeah, they've still got that. Still got all the guns on the board.
I think it'll be a few more rounds until we get to see any ults, it looks like. I don't think anyone's got enough for an ult.
It will be a couple rounds until we see any hectic gameplay of about like 3 ultimates coming online in the rounds.
Is it the crystals you collect? The small silver crystals?
I like the old orbs.
Yeah, that's it. The orbs.
Black kind of glittery orbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a nod from Observer there, thank you.
Here.
Soup is very far up mid around that tree area. Milk not going to be poking his head out. Could have been a dangerous one if he got caught out.
Lots of map control taken for the attacking.
K9 bullet, risky move. Beaker's head out. For now, members from Sussex pushing up towards mid. Got that space. But they've still got a member from Winchester in that tree position. Milk, presence will be detected. Sussex is going to know where he is. And for now, smoke's going to be coming out. Members from Sussex going to be moving further forward in that mid area towards covering market. Well, 2 members from B main. It looks like a B hit. The K9 bullet. You've got the members from CT there.
Yeah, they're going to be all on their lonesome to defend the site. This is not a good situation to be in as a defender.
Milk's able to find one. Rashiram's left the lone player on this site now. 4 members closing in behind him. Isn't able to find it. Soup finds 2. BMM finds 1. Gubi usually finds another. And Site going to be getting the spike down now, but it's 1 member left against 4 from Sussex.
Yeah, that was an absolute swarm of the site. They just like engulfed the site really slowly, really methodically. That
It's
was
Soup
brilliant.
with the 3k. Finding Milk in the CT side spawn. And it's 11-5 for Sussex.
Yeah, I think Winchester should go for more info plays because in that moment in that round, they just had no idea what was going on. They couldn't really do anything about defending the site there.
Yeah, I'm seeing Rashiram coming out of the Ares. Don't think we've seen that gun at all yet this series.
Here.
Yeah, I don't
Interesting.
recognize the gun shape.
Ooh, Arsenal on the board both for Sussex.
Nice jump up from Soup.
Ultimate's coming on as well.
taking
Soup finds the entry kill. Gibushu coming out as
nice
well.
dash. Taking the space. Milk tries their luck through the smoke. Doesn't manage to hit any bullets.
It's a beautiful Hunter's Fury from Rashiram to deny that plant for the time being. The spike going to be going down. It hasn't gone down yet. It's going down now.
Spike planted.
Yeah, not only 1 kill on the board and the spike's already planted.
1 kill. Stable does get hit through the wall. A little bit less HP to work with. Psych. With that wide swing.
Oh, nice
Is
wall
able
bang
to
there.
find 2.
Last player standing.
Gibushu there to clear it up. Finds 2. Match point for Sussex
Yeah.
in this
Match
series.
point.
Yeah, that's five more kills to take them to the final for the online qualifiers.
Sussex take this round. We'll be looking at The Southampton team, Banana Hamrishi versus Sussex Sharks for tomorrow's best of 3 qualifiers to make it to the finals. And now, you know, Winchester pulling out what they can with what they can work with.
Yeah,
But will it be enough?
I think Milk is the only one with an ult on the Winchester side.
And we've got ults on the board as well for Sussex. They've got the Hunter's Fury. That is going to be popped now. Is he able to find anything? It creates enough space for Sussex to move up into tree. But Milk gets taken down. Unstable does find one, and Unstable
Stable needs another.
Can he find a second? He cannot find it. Psych finds the kill. But it's a 4v4, well 4v3 really, with a member of Winchester down in the KO ultimate.
Emergency reset required.
Oh, what was that? I
Then
think they killed two.
Nuggy finds one.
Planted.
It's a 2v3 for Winchester with one member on very low HP,
Right
but
here.
could this be doable? He's not quite looking for the right area. Psych is able to find one. Can he find the second?
He's looking for it.
He's looking for the Ares from Rashiram. Comes in clutch, is able to find Guviushi, knows where he is. Rashiram,
It's a standoff.
It's the
Oh, the
timing.
timing.
it's the timing. He's not able to find it, but with the HP, these two members from Winchester are so low HP. They're in the same position.
Nice
Guviushi,
reposition as well.
he's not able to find the dink. His location gets revealed. He's going to get wallbanged, a little bit of HP taken. He gets overwhelmed, and Milk is able to find one, and somehow Winchester are barely still in this.
Yeah, that was a good clutch from Milk and their teammate there.
You know, I had doubts about the Ares, but they really made it work in that one.
Sometimes it's the more bullets you have, the more likely you are to get the kill, you know?
I mean, the more chance that you've got, the more success that you might get. So
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's the randomness of the Ares that makes it good.
Sussex, so still looking strong with the Vandals and the full shields up on the board. We're seeing K9 coming out of the Sheriff, but you know, we've seen
Right here.
plenty of
Let us
Sheriff
hunt.
kills and success so far. So,
Yeah,
you know,
definitely. It's almost
can't
more
write it off.
viable than a Vandal.
Okay, well, he's gone swap to the Bucky now, so I'm going to have to take back what I said. But you know, Bucky, you could still make it work. I'm open. I mean, I was open to the ISO pick, so you know what? Bucky in this one might be a little bit dicey.
It looks like Sussex are ready to go for a set piece on the A side. They've got 4 members outside of A main.
Sure, I'm going to be catching out BMM. He's going to get shock dart. It's a beautiful shock dart. Psychic Guviushi going to be finding 2 on that site, and for now, Guviushi going to be getting that spike down. It's a 3v3 for Winchester versus Sussex on match point for Sussex Sharks.
Yeah, it's another retake situation for Sussex.
It's another retake with HP looking more in the side of Winchester. I'm not going to be coming out, going to be getting a little bit of information, but Rashiram from behind is able to shut him down. 2 members from Sussex. Guviushi able to find one. The second bait. There's a second A made. The Bucky from behind. K9 bullet. He's able to make it work with a shock dart from Rashiram. And they're able to make it work. Barely staying in this where it mattered. Winchester are finding themselves a bit more in this game with life or death of the series.
Now flee.
Yeah, definitely. Only 5 rounds separates between overtime or end of the game.
Could this be the comeback? This could be a comeback of dreams. It's on Winchester's map pick. This could be their more confident side. Finally, they find themselves a bit of grip in this game where they really needed to.
Yeah, a few more ultimates are up and ready to go as well. I wonder when they will use it.
Couple ultimates online. We've got the jet knives. We've got the Omen ultimate. We've got a couple guns. We've got the Guardian, which is far from ideal, obviously, compared to your regular Vandal. But, you know, knives going to be popped for the side of Sussex.
I think
No.
they'll probably go for a similar thing again here, grouping up outside of A and ready to pop.
Soup with the dash. Going to be peeking towards mid. BMM, though, its timing doesn't get spotted, I don't think.
Milk is about to have lots of work cut out for them.
And it's a quick hit. Member from Sussex is going to be going towards that A site. Soup with the knife still up. There's a member underneath. Milk is able to shut down the KO up for Guviushi. Psych finds one. Rashiram finds another.
Spike planted.
And it's all the members from Winchester on that up top. Spike does go down. Soup. Yes. Finds one.
3 versus 4.
BMM knives come out. Soup is underneath. Unstable gets taken down. BMM.
Oh, it could be the end.
Guviushi There's one left, and it's a team ace. It's a beautiful finisher. Sussex, with enough, will shut down the sliver of hope that Winchester were gaining back in those last few rounds. It looked doable. It looked close. We didn't think it was possible. And sadly, it wasn't.
Yeah, it looked like they slowly had momentum building up, but right at the end there, they could not make it work.
It's an unfortunate one. But regardless, you know, we're not going to that third map like you thought, unfortunately. But regardless, that was a pretty decent showing on Ascent. And we've got plenty of clips, I think, now, which will be great to see later on. So, beautiful stuff. So, that will be our final tomorrow in our best of 3 series. Once again, for our online qualifiers, it will be the Southampton team, Banana Hamrishi, versus the Sussex Sharks for tomorrow, which will be live at the same time, I believe, at around 12 p.m. So you will see me and Dylan back again. We'll say goodbye to Toby. You'll see me and Dylan back casting that best of 3 series, which the winner of which will come and join us for the LAN event in May. So you don't want to miss that one. It's quite an important one, and hopefully both teams will bring their best A game tomorrow. So without further ado, I've been Evelyn, casting Day.
And I've been Toby, also casting.
And you'll see us back here live on the channel tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Eternal.